Hello and welcome to this awareness video on finding reliable information on Google. In this video, we're going to discuss hints and tips to help you identify reliable websites in Google and spotting fake news stories. So how do we appraise a website? One of the most effective ways to do this is to think about the 5 W's: who, what, when, where, and why. Thinking about these 5 key questions will help you to separate the fact from the fiction and aid you in detecting bias. So if we start with what, so this is where you need to look at the website and find out what its purpose is. Does it clearly state the aims of the website? Another key point to consider here are the intended audience for the website and whether the information is aimed at those at a higher or lower level than what you want. Check to see if the website has been used to sell a product or to promote someone's individual views or ideologies. For example, does the website use emotive language? This is your first hint that the website may contain some bias. When looking at bias, think about what you've learned from other sources and personal experience. Can you see that the author has omitted important information or has twisted the information to suit their own agenda? Do they provide a fair and balanced presentation of information by trying to show both sides of the argument? Take a look at the website and see if it has a date for when it was created and last reviewed. Is the information as up to date as it should be? Check to see if the website also mentions who wrote the article. Information should be included about the author or author's credentials to demonstrate what makes them an expert in that particular field. Can you see a biography of the author or authors on the website? It may also help to look for contact details for the author, as this can help identify their authority to write for the website. For example, is there an email address linked to a university or NHS trust, or does it appear to be a personal email? You could also check the official websites of their affiliated organisation to find out more about them. Now, it's not just the author or authors themselves you need to investigate, but also where they got their information from. Have a look whether they've included references to their sources of information. There's a good chance that you will need to appraise these as well. The final WY brings all the above points together, and as is common with appraising articles and other types of information, you need to ask yourself, is this information relevant to me? It might be useful here to compare to other websites you've used before and to think about how information from this website is fit for your purpose. Now, as well as the 5 W's, have a look at the grammar and spelling of the website. If you're finding lots of mistakes, chances are you won't find the information very reliable. It can also help to check the domain on the website link. Often .co.uk and .com will be businesses, .ac.uk will be academic organisations, and .gov will be government. As well as appraising websites, you also need to be aware of fake news stories that may pop up on Google. Remember with fake news that it can contain either misinformation, this is incorrect or misleading information which has been created by mistake, or disinformation. So this is false information which has been deliberately created to persuade people to follow another way of thinking. Fake news can be appraised using the 5 W's as well, but it may also help to do further research. For example, can you see the story on a reputable news site such as the BBC or The Guardian? Do they say something similar, or is the story a hoax? You might want to try reversing an image too. So this will identify information connected to the picture to help you source where it has come from. You can find out more about this from the Google search help pages. When fake news stories come from social media, it's again good to double check if it's come from a reputable source. For example, has it come from a verified Twitter account? Can you trace the story back to where it started? This is still not always a guarantee, but might help you to separate who is putting out facts and who is posting fake stories. So let's apply these points to our website. I'm going to use the nhs.uk website as an example. Now, the NHS is a recognised health organisation within the UK, so it's generally the recommended site for health information for the public. We can see this already from the first page where they're stating facts about a condition and we can't see any emotive language used. If we scroll down the page, we can see here when it was last reviewed and when the next review is due. At the bottom of the page here, we can see an About Us section, and we also have a way to contact them. If we take a look at the About Us section, we can find information here called What We Do and What We Do Not Do. So this indicates to us what the purpose of the website is. Now, if you're unsure about appraising a website, fortunately, there are plenty of checklists out there which can help you. The Schrock Guide offers a checklist on the 5 Ws, or alternatively, you can try the CRAP test from the California State University, which follows a similar concept. So this CRAP stands for Currency, Relevance, Authority, Accuracy, and Purpose. For fake news, you can try the checklist produced by the International Federation of Library Associations and Institutions, and there is also the SHARE checklist from gov.uk. So I'm going to finish the video by talking about further support from the library for searching the literature. We offer live training sessions on literature searching and critical appraisal, as well as videos and e-learning courses. We also provide a literature searching service where the library team will carry out the search for you and email you the results. More information is available on our website, www.uhblibrary.co.uk, or by contacting your site library. Thank you very much for watching this video. We hope you found it beneficial. Please do contact your site library if you have any feedback.